my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'm a running back. Ay. Same day, why I'm a running back. Friday, payday, running back. Ay. Running back, running back, running back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Set, 50, play. 54, right, 54. I got you, I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. Get this. You're all mine. Let's go.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Bortles now to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And it's 3rd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Check safety, check safety. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. Hey, check 24, watch 24. Hey, orbit.
Now a play fake. Bortles. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
It is one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. To throw is Winston. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
Ready? 56, right there, 56. Drop deep, drop deep. Watch safety creep, watch safety creeping. Safety running. Shoot, watch the shoot. Let's go.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go, G, get off the field.
To throw on 2nd down. Counter, and he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. Jameis to throw it. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for fourth. So first possession, 4th and short. Field goal's no gimme from here. You think about going for it?
I'm not just thinking about it. I'm signaling, go for it. Let's get this, all right? Yeah, look, you're right. You know, the field goal's there, but it's not a chip shot. My big thing is opening drive. You're trying to establish momentum. Let's not stall it ourselves. Let's go get this first down, and then continue on downfield and try and get a touchdown.
Like your confidence.
Yeah, why not? Let's go.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara, he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
From the 41, Bortles. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down.
Check nickel. Blue draw, Porker. 45. Yes.
Squeeze, double.
Hey, Charlie.
Check Mike 45. Get that.
Ready.
From the gun, it's Bortles. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
56 to Mike, boy. 56.
Winston now. They're hauling it in, Nelson. Now the ball comes loose, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
On the carry, it's Logan. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, watch it. Pilot, 64, weak. Go.
Check Mike 47.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
25, check 25.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Crunch time, defense.
After the penalty, it's Jones. That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Ready. Black 22.
Ready?
Green 17.
On 3rd down, Winston. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
He's crossing. He's checking crap.
We're scoreless after 1. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. 4 receivers to keep tabs on here, 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. Bortles going to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Now Jones. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Topper! Topper! 56 the mic. 56 is the mic. Now.
Here's Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. And pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes this forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike. Let's go.
To throw is Bortles. Now he's hit, and Bortles fumbled. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession.
Here we go, here we go. 8 read, 6-6, bullet high. Check not check it. Alpha. Hit it.
From the gun on third down, Bortles. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Kamara. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down and 4, Bortles. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down, New Orleans.
Set, ready? 10 Lobo. Hey, Echo.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. Now he's tackled a yard short of the mark. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the Bucs 33-yard.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Show it up. Show it up. Shit, shit. Shit. Hatchet. Hatchet. Shit. Rush in. Rush it up.
Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's good for 28 yards.
Coaching spell. You don't see me in your nightmare, son. You don't see me in your nightmare. Watch, hey, exit.
Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They come out here in the I from the 3-yard line once more. Now here's 3rd and goal.
Check, take 3. 218, top. Come.
Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal.
Hey, dude. Back to you. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Oh. I'm here all day. I'm
They'll drop the throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on third down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. And Lutz puts this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go. Ready?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Let's bring it. Let's go. Wait. Bring it. Flip it. That's it.
Now Winston. It's caught by Mike Evans. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit, because against man, it's often a tight curl, a tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Now a first down carry by Jones. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 43-yard line.
Ready. Black 25. Mike 27. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. He don't want it. No. Green, triple T.
On 2nd and 12, Winston airing this one out for Evans. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. And his pass incomplete. Devin White, the rookie out of LSU, there to bat that one away. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
Looking to throw. He may try and run for this. Decent gain on the scramble is 6, but now it's 4th.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own, but let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here we go.
Again, it's Jones. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Ready. 60 yards.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Open man has got one. It's complete. The quick slant, good for 8 and a first.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On first down, it's Logan. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Winston. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Corner blitz and a sack by Patrick Robinson.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
You ain't going nowhere.
3rd and long for Winston. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Hey,
Here's 2nd and 8. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. 10 yards, good for a Saints first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
18 Gators.
On second down, Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. That one goes for 24 yards.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great. And they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Saints' 9-yard line.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the buses.
They'll run it here with Logan. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming.
Ready? Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Go next.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. And Gay knocks this one through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. The tackler
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That was going to let it go deep right sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Ready?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Mike. Ready? Black 22. I got you, son. I got you, son.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. O.J. Howard, his first touchdown here of the new campaign as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 10. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw. Smooth.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, Delta.
Back to throw. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass. That's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready? Black 22, ready? You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
And they will take a knee here.
Winston on the keeper.